Right. And then
first round running back bust, maybe Leonard Fournette.
He was a bust.
Was he? No.
He hit.
Yeah. And where if you
No.
It was. I'm saying, like, we can maybe argue it, but I wouldn't call him a bust.
I don't think Leonard Fournette lived up to his draft spot.
Yeah, I don't think he lived up to his. I see what he's saying. Like in terms of
he already out of league for one,
right? But then it's also living up to what they said you was gonna be. But then he also was coming in with red flags too, right? Because remember he had that weight issue coming in, and everybody kind of questioned his love of football and all that kind of stuff.
He a bust. He only had 2,000-yard seasons. No. He ran for he ran for 1,040 as a rookie and 9 touchdowns. Next year, 439 in only 8 games. He got hurt. Came back with 1,100.
Let me ask you a question real quick.
Yeah, that team around.
What if a tight end came out the gate with a K?
Out the gate with a K?
With a K.
1,000?
1,000.
Does he keep it up?
Like,
but I'm just saying out the gate. We starting first. We saw him fall off. But and then I'll say this though. Let me go back to this real quick though, because one of my brothers said it's the fact that receivers' value fall off after their first contracts. I think that theory was disproven last year. Look at it. Running backs, like everybody kept saying, and they've been saying, people been saying,
Saquon.
way more than Saquon. Way more than that. Jacobs. It was a whole lot of them that came out of McCaffrey. Then you also had old boy for the Texas Mixon. You know what I'm saying? You had Jacobs. Them old boys went hard last year. Yeah, it was the old dudes who rocked. Aaron Jones. The old dudes rocked them rookies last year because all them rookies that was drafted that we said was finna tear up the league and do shit because they couldn't beat out the vets. They could not beat out the vets. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it was. Right. So it just showed me that a lot of the theories, Pollard, that's a good one, Todd Church.
Pollard did go for yards.
You know what I'm saying? So like it's like how many veteran running backs gonna have success, but we can't keep saying it when it don't match.
Should we have gave Tony Pollard a contract? So we wouldn't have to be worrying about it today?
I would have loved it.
Better than what you have right now. Yeah,
I would have loved it, especially when we tagged them. Because if we would have gave them a contract when we tagged them, remember that's when the market was depressed. We could have probably had Tony Pollard for $8 million a year, and that's just APY. The guarantee would have probably been way less,
and would have probably had him through 2027.
And we probably would have had him. So it would have, during the time we tagged him, we should have signed him. But we was under that doctrine of you don't pay them because they fall off after the first contract, and that was bullshit. Because you saw these old backs still killing.
Oh, look at Amp.
Man, if you don't get it, Amp in here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You talking about knock. My bad.
Okay,
that's what knock meant. I thought knock meant was in the chat. My bad, bro. I was like, what you doing knocking on the door, man? Come on in the house. What you doing, dog? Yeah.
You sure this Amp, man? My nigga ain't got his supervillain shades on today.
Nah, man. Clear eye view, dog. Fellas was good. Ladies and gentlemen was good. Your boy is coming to you right now, an extra year older than you saw me last week.
Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday. And I think I told y'all already. But
you did. Yeah, you did. Appreciate y'all, man. So I've been listening. I've been looking at the chat, and I'm a bit perturbed as far as that statement about they're good and then they fade toward the end of their career. Hello, Mr. Smith. Don't most players decline at the end of their career? I mean, nobody ascends from year 1 all the way to year 19 or year 8 or year 13. Nobody does that. So the statement that you made, it may be true, but it applies for everybody, bro, because Father Time is undefeated. Now, in regards to the media and this whole film thing, I have a problem with that. Y'all made some fantastic points, but I think we got to go a little bit deeper than that. To me, it's deeper than rap.
Oh,
to me, the problem is, it's what people say about the Cowboys. They have a culture issue. Lou, to your point, when you were talking about them being right, you got to look at how long they've been able to get away with. They can say whatever. That's a skill that has been instilled in them for years, for decades. I can say whatever I want to, and because I'm Mr. Media Person, y'all should take it as the gospel. Damn that. Like, what are we doing here? We supposed to take, because it was on the internet, or because it was on TV, or because it was on my timeline, it's got to be true, right? No. You got to elevate your mind. Like Lou said, I've been stopped watching ESPN years ago. I watch ESPN now to actually watch a sporting event for my damn self. I do not look at ESPN for information. I don't look for entertainment. I don't look just to have the damn TV on. At all.
At all.
The sporting events.
That's
because
it.
they fill you with garbage. Once I start to listen to the content creators and hear them and hear their takes and their perspective and their real true stats and the application thereof, I stopped watching all that garbage. See, what I'm doing now as not only a content creator, but a content subscriber, I employ what I call clean eating. I watch content that I consider clean, that I can take something from. I watch Henny because he's going to hit me with some hella facts.
Yeah.
He's going to hit me with some stuff that most people won't even scratch the surface on.
That's right.
See, that's clean eating. Watching Dallas Cowboy and how he dissects every single major issue with the Dallas Cowboys and other NFL teams in relation to the Dallas Cowboys. See, that's clean eating. When you watch Lou's take and you hear him breaking down this film and you hear him talking about ET stunts and things of that nature, ladies and gentlemen, that is clean eating. Your ESPNs, your Fox, your FS1s, that's junk food, y'all. So you got to ask yourself this question. Do you want to get in shape for the 2025 season? Because if you do, you need to start eating clean. You need to start digesting the content like brothers that you see this evening are putting before you. I digress.
Well, let's talk about then this obviously this Jack Jones stuff, right? Because Jack Jones,
I watched it.
You saw it?
I watched it.
So y'all tell me, can Jack Jones still play? Because I'm not gonna pretend that I watched anything on Jack Jones yet. The last time I seen Jack Jones do anything on the football field was when Ryan Flournoy snagged a touchdown on him in the preseason game. So can he still hoop?
I watched the clips that Boss provided in the chat of the Chargers game. In Boston, you can back me up on this. I saw inconsistencies. I'm not even gonna lie.
I think that's the perfect word for it.
Like one play, he's in it. You can see the suddenness. You can see the twitch. You can see him in tune. Some other days you can see his technique lackadaisical. I can tell. I know a corner ain't supposed to have his hands by his sides like this, or he a bit grabby. Or it's times like he actually read the route, and sometimes he get left on the route. I think his footwork is Jesus Christ. I really question his footwork, but that's all I got.
Yeah. What I did for everybody that want to at least get a peek at him, because I would have fully been able to break him down if I didn't break down each one of these clips. So what I did is I just looked at the games, and I also posted it on my Twitter with a full breakdown of what I saw every time action came his way, right? So I put the terminology in there, whether it was good or bad or anything, and I'm just being honest, it was mostly technically bad. It was just technically bad. Yeah. Now I saw heart, I saw flash, I saw closing. It was one play, man. He just made a simple tackle and he got up like he won a Super Bowl. Showed passion. I like that type of stuff. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not fully knocking him, but at the same time, you never go see me lie to kick it. You know what I'm saying? Like this was probably his best route, right? I mean, his best rep was right here. Where I break down everything he did. He takes a perfect slow read step, and then I'm gonna let it play so you can see it. See, he at the top right here. You see him? So he go take a perfect slow read step. He turns right there when he breaks, and he takes one plant and drives and talks some little shit at the end. You know what I'm saying? And so, but it was really just one really, really, really good rep.
Yeah.
Most of it was like, you know, always something a little bit off. Something, and it shows like what Lou said, and it's just one game. I didn't break down multiple games, but this is just one game. But from what I saw from this one game.
So the main question I need to ask, because there's only one qualifier for me to want you on my team, and that's, are you better than the other people on my team right now? So if we were to sign a Jack Jones, would he beat out anybody on this team? Would he beat out a Elam? Would he beat out a Seatbelt Carson? Is he a better player right now than those guys?
Booth?
Bro, truth be told,
I can see him being better than Booth.
Booth can go.
No.
So
He might not be better than Troy Pride, though.
I'm gonna tell you. What's the dude that got hurt? He played one game.
I know who you're talking about. I can't remember.
Remember, he fought back to get in the NFL. Last name Jones, I think.
He definitely ain't better than Butler.
Butler, his name.
Butler, yeah.
Butler towards
absolutely not.
Yeah.
Well, Butler, I'm not counting hurt people. Because if we were healthy, Trayvon Diggs be out there, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
That part.
So you know, the healthy people on this team, is he better than them? Like Elam, we just brought in for a cup of coffee. And listen, seatbelt name is Baby Seat from now on until he showed me something. So is he better right now than Baby Seat? Because Baby Seat couldn't stay on his feet. He could, the man could not even stand on his feet. I understand that he got some technical stuff going on. This man was on the floor. He was on the turf like it was warm up, like he was stretching. So I want to know: is Jack Jones better than seatbelt?
I don't think so. I'll bank on the upside.
Honestly, I would bank on the upside of seatbelt too.
I would bank on the upside because it's like this is we be having these arguments. This is what I be talking about: your football life and your life. Like at certain points in your football life, we ain't gonna be able to coach out of you. I'm like, I don't know if we're gonna get this footwork up out of him in time, especially for the season.
He's finna be 28 years old.
He's finna be 28 years old. This is you.
He's who he's gonna be.
This is you.
Now, see, when it gets to a certain point, that's when I agree with you. I got to at least give it a shot before I give up on a project. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm into restoring cars and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm not gonna be mad at my old school for not winning Best in Show. And I know only thing I did was slap some paint on it. I ain't worked on the engine. I ain't worked on the transmission. It takes time to build up, your whip before you go out there and get some medals and get some trophies. So I take that same thought process when I'm out here drafting. Like, yeah, right now maybe you're not where you're supposed to be, but do you have the tools, already that I might be able to build upon? And really that's what it really gets down to when you get later into the draft anyway. Like first round pick supposed to be more ready made than your second round pick. Your second round pick supposed to be more ready made than your third round pick, and so on and so forth. So the later I get into the draft, regardless, I know I'm gonna have a project at some point. The question is, what is the project? What do I have to work on? And can I, or do I want to even take that project up on? That's how I look at prospects when I'm going through them. Because I know what you're getting at. Because like, sure, some people are never going to get the technical stuff down, right? And maybe because of that, they're not going to be a long-term fix for you. Maybe they won't have a long 10-year career because they're never going to get that down. But can they develop to a guy that has a 2 or 3 year stretch of being a Pro Bowl caliber player? And that might be enough for me to take a risk on you in the third or fourth round.
If y'all don't mind, let me just break down a couple of things real quick. Just real quick. Just hopefully we all get paid on this video because I'm showing clips.
I mean, they hate us anyway, so.
But I want to just show a couple of things. I'm gonna just show about 2 or 3 now. I got about 10 plays on my Twitter. Okay, fully broken down. I broke down every one of them. So this is one right here where he's playing left corner, and this one bothered me. I showed Lou Nim this one in the chat. Whenever you see a receiver coming on a drag, like you see Williams and your corner got a clean shot at him, you got to take his head off right there. And he super whiffed on that tackle. That ain't just a whiff. That's a horrible whiff. That's a scary ass looking tackle.
He soft.
Yeah.
That looks. I ain't gonna call him soft because he only did this once. You know what I'm saying? You know, because he made way more. But that looks soft. Yeah. And I see where you'll say he's soft because from that looks soft. Because that's a receiver coming on the drag and he's slightly off balance. You take his head off right there. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of bothered me. And then on top of that, when I look at this play, he super beat Herbert, just didn't take it. He took the fade. Yeah. So if Herbert would have took this, he off to the races. And I fully explained it on Twitter. You see him right here on his left corner, and just watch. You can just use your eyes. His feet get tangled up, and that's if Herbert take that window,
he might be enough field on him.
Man, that's almost 6. Like you can just see it. So, you know, so it's one of those things. Like I say, man, we not gonna lie to kick it over here, man. That ain't how we do it. But I'm gonna also say this: it's a lot of people to kick it, man. It's a lot of it's. I'm seeing too much in our space, man. I'm being honest. The selling of optimism, man. The selling of optimism, and it's really. Go ahead, Amp. I see you itching. I see it, bro. And it's the integrity got to pick up in our space. It's like we not gonna get nowhere line of fans. You know what I'm saying? Like, can I show y'all something real quick, and then I want to go around.
Go ahead.
This was probably the biggest compliment, bro, because this is not easy to do. This right here. Hold on real quick. Let me show y'all. So, y'all remember when we first signed Elam, right? Mm-hmm. And so we all in the chat together. The very first thing I did, the moment, because he got signed as we was chatting, right? Mm-hmm. The first thing I did is I looked at his film. And I was watching it as we was chatting. And I was like, Elam looked bad. Like, he obviously lost the twitch. And I was being honest. Now, people ain't want to hear that, though. They ain't want to hear that, though. But it was a whole lot of clips going around like, oh, he the steal, former first, he ran a 4.3. And I was over here like, he ran a 4.3. I don't see 4.3 on film even close. He looked like
flat-footed.
Yeah, getting cooked, right? And so I went out there and I said, I ain't see what people saying. I said it looked like he lost a step. And I told my story about how I lost a step. You know what I'm saying? I kept it real going into U of H. I was partying, I was kicking it. You know what I mean? I had surgery on my shoulder. So I didn't run track my senior year, which all of that was, I didn't know was kind of keeping me at prime, you know what I'm saying, football shape and stuff. So when I walked into tour days, I wasn't myself. You know what I'm saying? And I talked about how to get it back. I said he needed to work with a track coach. And then Courtney said on Keelam's story, he doing exactly what you said he needed to work on to improve. He is working out with a track speed coach. Boss knows too much ball, right? He also needs to do jump rope because these are the things that'll build your twitch back. But we got a lot of people out here that's out here who just like they really looked at him and saw like a replacement of Diggs and stuff. I'm like,
so somebody said that. So first and foremost, I understand if you're a casual and you only watch the highlights. Because if you go and look at his highlight film and all
the highlight will get you. It will.
The highlights be fantastic. Like, oh, he picked off Patrick Mahomes. Oh my God, he's going crazy. Oh Lord, and it don't be like that because those be 20 plays. And he done played 1,000 snaps in the season and got smoked 900 of them. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful with that. Secondly, I think also people fall in love with what they saw during the drafting process and don't really fully accept the reality of what a player is right today. Like some people be high on somebody coming out of the draft. They saw this and that, and they can't bring themselves to understand that shit did not translate.
That's right.
So I don't want people to fall in love with a vision they have of a player in their head. You need to actually do the work and look at them before you go out there. And I listen. I've been guilty of it before too. You know, I've know of a person that I've scouted come out of the draft. Ain't seen a lick of their ass in the NFL since they got drafted to a different team. And I just go, oh yeah, I like him coming out. He gonna be just fine. He gonna be great. Man, whole time this nigga over here straight dog shit. So like for real though. So like that's something even I had to be better about, man. But
you ain't learn.
So yeah, man. So do the work yourself, man.
Do the real work.
It's easy now. Cause listen, if you got NFL Plus, you can watch every single snap that a player ever took for the season. Like if you know, you know. But there's a tool out there. You can just look up this one player. You can look at every single thing they did for the season, whether it be special teams, offense, defense, don't matter.
You can look at every play.
Every play. So educate yourselves, man.
Yeah, don't fall for the labels. You know, the Cowboys love to attack the former greats, the former first round picks. But I just look at it from the other perspective, because I mean, I know, like I made a whole video of it. Maybe the Cowboys are, you know, it's a bigger blueprint of this. And I said it in the video, like if they did their homework, if it was a scheme issue, if it was a change in coaching, etc., and the guy got phased out mentally. But you got to also take into account, man, this guy was picked at a premium resources was used on this kid. You know what I'm saying? Premium time was used on this kid, and he did not work out. And they think that 9 times out of 10, they can go get a rookie probably in the 5th round better than what he is right now. So you got to go, you know, do your due diligence. Now, with the highlights thing, you can know a lot about a player just watching highlights. I've done it sometimes. Sometimes it's about how
you can get it. And
how you win.
The highlights can give you a taste.
It can give you a good taste, but you got to read in between the lines just a tad bit. Then go and watch the reps in between. Because
and if you're watching the highlight, only look at it for traits.
Yes.
Like don't look at it for like a full analysis. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't gonna be snagging on Patrick Mahomes all the time. Good. Pay attention to how like fast did he see it. You know, did he see it fast? Okay, now he has the potential to see it fast, but he ain't gonna always see it fast on every rep. It could give you, it's a good ceiling for what he can be. You gotta go see the floor still.
Hey, jump in.
I like how you phrased that. With it being the ceiling.
Congratulations, you 3,000.
Oh yeah. Good job.
I'm not at 3,000 yet. I'm close. I need like 30. I need like 30. I need like.
Man, y'all help it. Man, y'all better get him up to 3,000 today.
I better sub up, man.
Sub up.
And
we got enough people in here to push Henny over to 3.
Sub up.
And hit the notification bell. What y'all doing?
And please share. Like, share this and say get Henny up to 3,000. Let's work. Let's get Henny up to 3K today. He too close.
Hey, that's true. I appreciate y'all.
For the liquor store.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, Amp, go ahead, cook up, man. I know you got something brewing over there.
So looking at this guy, man, it's one word that comes to mind, and that's service.
Okay.
That just what he is. It's no glitz, it's no glam. But boss, looking at your boy Elam. One thing I will say about that fact that I love is, to me, when you look at it, that seems like somebody, what we talked about last week, who loves the game.
Yeah, he working.
You working. You not acting like, oh, I'm in the league, I got it like that. You know, I just, work out, do my usual, and no. He admitted the fact that I ain't where I need to be. So I need to do some extra work. This is time spent that he ain't getting paid for, y'all. This is in his own free time.
And he paying for that.
Investing into himself.
He
and
paying
for it.
He paying for it out of his pocket. It ain't free.
Ain't cheap.
Them trainers not cheap.
You're talking about thousands of dollars.
Thousands. For real. It's thousands.
Sometimes triple digit thousands.
5. 5 of them things, or 6. So, and this is why we got to be honest, y'all. We got to be able to display Cowboy fan intelligence.
Yo, hey, shout out to my boy Numbhand Neil real quick for the cash app. I appreciate you for the love and support, my guy.
Appreciate that. We got to show Cowboy intelligence. We got to show fan intelligence. We got to be able to show we really do check you out. And we really do tell you what your strengths and weaknesses are. Because if you come in the Cowboy Nation and if we got a culture of honesty about the film, these dudes gonna know that. Because see, all of us played. What was the number one thing every time we sat back and had to get that coaching? It was honest, wasn't it? When them coaches told you, they told you honest. You scared right there. You should have laid them out. You look like you tired. Did you come in out of shape? What was your off season like? They told you straight up to your face. Matter of fact, one of my coaches used to always say, listen, don't come in here like the mama with the ugly baby. This is what he meant by that. Nobody can ever tell a mama that they baby ugly. He say, don't come in here like that. He used to always say, don't come in here being the mama with the ugly baby. Because I'm going to tell y'all what you're doing today. You know what I'm saying? So get your pride out the way. You know what I mean? And I'm going to tell you. And so, but if we out here as content creators just throwing out this stuff just because our fans want to feel good, then the players, they going to be like, they ain't gonna know what to work on. Let's say if Elam was lazy, he might stay lazy. But if he came in here, he was like, damn, they could tell I missed a step. They could tell I'm not supposed to be. Yeah, he gonna get his ass to work. So it's like we gotta, and I mean this, we gotta get more integrity on our content, like real talk. Cause I'm watching how even people coming out right now with the Raiders, like Jack Jones, they throwing him out there like he is the answer. And it's like, bro, you ain't doing no work on that, bro. It's obviously you ain't doing no work on that. You ain't obviously even looked at him. But I want to be the first to talk about him, and I'm gonna just throw out this rosy shit.
Well, hey, this is the thing when it comes to players that used to be good. Folks never check to see if they're still good. Jack Jones had some seasons where he looked like a damn good corner.
Right.
It has not been recently. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. That's the thing. So folks fall in love with players that had some production before. They're on the open market. You know, hey, you know what? When folks be chasing after toxic women, like you know that she just fucked all the drug dealers. She got like 4-5 baby mama, baby daddies. But what them niggas be saying, man? I could change. Same way with the females, man. They know this man that killed 7 niggas. The robbed everybody on the south side, but she can change. So this all I'm saying though, man. Like same thing. Folks fall in love with has-beens. I'm not saying he's a has-been. You know, I'm not just gonna say his career is over. But he is not.
He can get it back.
He's not the same player that he was. He was over there with Bill Belichick now. He ain't.
But he can get it back. He can get it back. He can. I mean, let's get the lights up, y'all. Y'all burning us heavy on them lights, y'all. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Just ask yourself why does nobody want him. You got to ask yourself some of these players, man. Like, why are they getting released after being a premium, pick? Like, yeah.
So we got to get into what we came here for. We got to get it what we came here for, man. Worst case scenarios. Hey, listen. The worst case scenario.
You messy for this
thumbnail. No.
Oh, am I really messy, or am I telling the truth on that thumbnail?
It's a messy truth.
Let's talk about it, then.
Who that right there in the orange? Is that Pierce?
That's James Pierce.
Who that nigga on that nag?
They're trying to stay paid, Henny, man. You always mess up my monetization, bro.
He said they ain't
You always mess up my monetization. Boy, let's talk about it. These worst case, because it's a couple of worst case scenarios. It can be the pick. It can be the wrong trade.
All right, so let me start.
Let you start. I want to hear you start.
Man, listen. I will drive to Dallas and help instigate a riot if the Dallas Cowboys drafted Stewart Boyd from Texas A&M. I will go out there and help instigate a riot. So what is happening is Jamar Stewart has one of the best RAS scores that people has ever seen, and they are using that to overlook some of the worst production in NCAA history for an edge rusher. He is literally bottom 30th percentile in everything that matters as an edge rusher. He has never had more than 1.5 sacks in a season before. He does not get tackles for loss. He does not get tackles, but somehow because he got good PFF grades and a good RAS score, there is somebody gonna be stupid enough to draft somebody that couldn't get 2 sacks in a college season, but expect them to have that translate to the NFL where everybody is big, strong, fast, and paid. So that's the worst case scenario for me. Because not only would that come in be a detriment to about all the players you would have to pass on to draft the edge, like Jamar Stewart. When you just spent a top 100 pick on the edge last year, Marshawn Nealon, you just brought in Dante Fowler, you're finna make Michael Parsons the highest paid edge rusher in the National Football League, and you also have my boy Sam Williams coming back from injury. Boss, how many edges can you play at one time?
You got a clap button over there, Amp.
How many edges can you play at one time on the football field? Usually about 2. You might get cute, move Michael Parsons to linebacker and blitz him, so maybe you have 3. You don't need that many pass rushers, and you don't spend a first-round pick on a pass rusher that can't rush the passer. Hey, let me ask you a question. Why am I down on Savion Williams?
Because he can't catch the ball.
Because he can't catch age from a stripper.
Man, you going way too hard on Savion, though, bro. Because I don't learn your style by now, man. Listen, let me tell you, though, you going way. That's another subject, though. We'll do that another day. We'll do that another. You right, though.
Shout out to Samuel for the cash app as well. But listen, I don't like drafting players that cannot do their job title. You are a designated pass rusher, and you cannot get sacked. Just like Savion Williams, a wide receiver that cannot catch. So I don't need none of that foolishness around Dallas. Right? You got too many holes. You got too many issues going on to draft somebody to be a rotational player, especially somebody where I don't actually see your talent. I think you're an athlete. I think you do good in the weight room. You're fast. You're strong. You're big. You might need to go be a power, my boy, because playing edge in the National Football League might not be in the future for you. It shouldn't be anyway. Somebody gonna be stupid enough and give you that bag. I'm not mad at a black man getting paid, but I'd be mad if he bring his ass to Dallas with that bullshit.
Now that's how you supposed to drop.
You gonna go?
I really want to jump my dog right now. Because listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, we are planning a vicious debate. Okay, because me and him, we always fight. We fight on everything, bro. This is one thing I noticed about you, and I think Landlord subbed you up the best. It's either a handshake or a bullet with you. He was right about that. It is no in between with you, bro. It is no development with your ass. It is nothing. It is either I'm shaking your head or you got a gun over there. Elp. I need a sound effect. Please tell me you got a gun, because this dude is a straight killer. All right, so, and this is the thing. And I'm gonna just ask a question. We just talking. Okay, could you put that man on the jug machine?
I mean, they ain't got jug machines at TCU.
No, I'm just saying in terms of development. Yes, they do.
So the jug machines ain't helping right now, huh?
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying, can you develop it? That was my overall point, not the jug machine. Yeah.
Can we blame the offense too?
No, because Jack Beck is over there eating. He don't drop anything.
He don't drop nothing.
He had one of the lowest.
They had 2 different roles though,
Nah, man, it hit your hands. It's old school.
Matter of fact, think about this, fellas. You're on the road in Philly. is a tie game. You need to get in position to set up a field goal.
Somebody drop.
Your boy Savion Williams gets completely behind the defense on a post route. Dak Prescott let it go. Perfect timing, perfect ball placement. He goes up with his hands. It hits him in his hands. The ball hits the ground. The Eagles then take the punt. You then force to punt the ball away, and the Eagles go down and win the game. Right? Because his hands are for decoration.
Man, you
his hands serve the same purpose.
Man, you a killer, bro. That's how you are.
His hands serve the same purpose as them ornaments on your mama Christmas tree. It's just there. They look pretty sometimes.
Oh my God!
You got to jump in because he's gonna keep hogging, bro. He's a hogger too, dog. He hogs the mic, dog.
I'm almost done.
That boy say decoration, dog.
Then I let you go. Boss, you almost talked me into the man until you sent me to look at his film.
Yeah,
I watched the Stanford game. It started out so good. And then
I watched the Stanford game. You for the cow, bro. I watched it, bro. It was not what you said, dog.
It was.
He had 2 back-to-back drives, but it wasn't like how you said, dog.
It was 4, and only one of them wasn't his fault.
Man, see,
the first one, the quarterback threw the ball behind him. And then I guess it got into his head because he dropped everything.
The next one, no, he did. See, that's why. I'm gonna tell y'all about him. I noticed your fight style, bro. See, once I fight you, I know how you fight. See, you will over put holes in people, bro. See, when you don't want somebody, you
did. I mean, listen, I didn't have to listen. He was the only person who filmed my watch, and then his numbers backed up that he couldn't catch. This man had one of the highest drop rates, and he had one of the highest career drop rates in the NCAA.
Yeah, his drop rate back.
It's damn near, if he had a 10% drop rate in the NFL, he would be in the CFL, UFL. He would be having the same kind of road to redemption that our boy Kevontae Turpin had. And Kevontae Turpin had to go through that because he was beating people.
Look, Kenny.
Savion Williams is going through that because he can't catch. That's how bad he can't catch.
Real quick, to your point though, and it's a good point by Chad. He say, "Boss, that's why they put him in running back." He got a point there because I did notice in that Stanford game when he had two back-to-back drops, they put his ass in the backfield, and I get it because that's to get his confidence up. It's like, bro, let's get you going, because he a freak athlete. So we gotta understand why people like him.
I do understand why people like him. The only thing, listen, I swear to God, if we had a wide receiver 2 here, I would take him as a project.
Yeah,
you can do all the Wildcat stuff.
Yeah,
running back stuff,
or red zone.
Yeah, red zone stuff.
Hey, give him Turpin roll.
Stuff where there's no opportunity for him to drop the ball.
You want to get Turpin them jet sweeps? I give him them jet sweeps.
But I can't do that in Jalen Tolbert with my wide receiver 2 right now.
No,
I gotta go get somebody that can beat him out. He made Jalen Tolbert look like T.O.
Oh my God!
No,
go ahead, Em.
Nah, you oversell the negatives, bro. You really do.
Man,
Em, go ahead, man, because me and him gonna keep fighting, bro.
Bro, I agree with everything Henny said, bro. Like, miss me with it, man. If you can't do the job that you actually supposed to do, I can't get jiggy with that, man. I can't. I mean, now he might be athletic, you might be able to exploit whatever traits he may come and bring, but outside of that, yeah, I'm good.
I feel you, but see, I feel big time, man. See,
my guy messed up. He got himself messed up big time. I was ready to support him. Boss came up here and stood on the table for this man. He said, "Henny, I got one for you." Go look at Savion Williams. Like, boss.
How long has he been playing ball?
Forever and ever.
See, man, no, don't listen to Henny, bro.
Bro, I'm just saying, when I first started playing ball, like before organized, it was me and my daddy in the yard teaching me how to catch, teaching me how to make my hands soft. That was at like age 5. I was playing catch with my son yesterday. He's 2. He got hands already. My thing is, people saying, can you teach that? As complex as the NFL is and as intricate as it is, with all its nuances, why do we need to spend the limited amount of time we have to practice each week for you to practice catching the ball, Mr. Receiver? Like, I feel like you should be working on something a little bit more nuanced, like your route running skills, you know, being able to separate stat guys. But the act of receiving your job title, like, what did they say? What's in the name?
And listen, that is true, because you put that up there. I just got on Wikipedia to check. He was a high school quarterback, but
with Chris Smith preaching.
That dude get better at catching in the NFL. Look at guys like Schultz and Ferguson.
No, Ferguson always had hands.
Hey, you should have named CD.
Ooh, that's true.
Hey, dropping the damn ball.
Hey, don't do that to him, Lou.
Nah.
Don't give him no facts. See, because he ain't gonna want to hear that shit. He gonna shoot him in the head. Like, cats don't get better with Henny.
He did not drop the ball at the same rate as Savion Williams.
Oh no,
He just said he can get better though.
He had a better, like, for him to hit his peak to where he was at right now. Them drops had to get fixed.
Listen,
he was dropping easy ones.
CeeDee Lamb drops some. Here's another one. See, they get that on your ass now. They on your ass now, Henny. That's true. That's true. He was known as body. No. He was known as Butterfingers coming over from the Raiders, dog. Yes, he was, dog.
It was
Amari.
not his name, and you know it's not.
He had. I can pull the stats. He was a double-digit dropper, dog. Amari.
Show me. You said pull the stats. Don't just say you can do it.
I'm gonna do it right now. So you shouldn't have tested me, man. See, you know you mess up, bro. You mess up when you do this to me, dog. Because I ain't that dude that kept like that.
What about the dude from the same school? What about Quentin Johnson?
Let's get ready to.
Quentin Johnson.
That boy say pull it up like I'm a hoe or something. You got
Quentin Johnson. Listen, Quentin Johnson ain't shit. You know,
he getting better. He getting better.
This year 3. That man ain't got a.
Man, we gotta get time people develop though. We can't just throw him away like that.
Not for wide receiver.
Man, see Lou with the comeback. Let's go.
Not for a first round wide receiver. You will come in hooping or you ain't. Nigga. I ain't got time for that. You a first round wide receiver.
I mean, I understand, but like, you know, everybody ain't T.O.
They don't gotta be T.O. They were like, remember we pulled up that list? There were like 50 dudes that had 1,000 yards. They first.
and then we gotta give Quentin Johnson some credit. Maybe he not the what's the type of receiver you said? The scheme receiver. You forgot who his old coordinator was. Having to sit and having all them option routes as his OC. Maybe that overloaded the rookie.
It hurt him year 1. What happened this year when he led?
This year too, he got better when you simplify his role.
But why did Larry McConkey come in and was the leading receiver for them then?
I mean, Larry McConkey just like he's better fit. You know, separation is king in this league. Separation is king.
Man, they own you, Henny.
Okay, none of them dudes. Listen, outside of Amari Cooper, because I love him.
Terrence Williams did have a drop problem. That boy was dropping posts out left and right.
And
he would drop a post route.
That's probably why we ain't won a playoff game or a Super Bowl. Y'all name all these niggas that drop all these balls. They're just sort of making my point.
Terrence Williams had them damn windshield wiper hands.
I gotta find this, bro. I go good, boy. You gonna be mad when I find this.
I'm not gonna be mad.
You gonna be mad, boy, because you gonna be just like I did Ray the other day when I called him capping, bro.
No, first and foremost, how am I capping when I don't want a nigga that dropped the ball?
No, because you were saying Amari didn't have a major drop rate coming out of the Raiders, and I know he did. And I'm just trying to pull it because I'm just going through my files. Give me a second, I'm gonna find it, bro. Because you got me determined.
Yeah, shout out to dude in the chat. I don't like body catches. Body catch, that's damn near like a drop to me.
Yeah,
I hate body catches.
Who is the best body catcher ever? Because there's somebody in the hall that was a body catcher. Like, who was the best body catcher you know of?
Do you know somebody off top? I don't know anybody off top.
Y'all know who the hell I'm talking about. He played for us at one point.
T.O.?
There you go. You know that man was no damn hand catcher.
He wasn't. His drop was bad too.
Dez was to a point also. and Michael Gallup.
He had to get better at that because Dez is good at high pointing, and you can't be a body catcher being a contested catch.
God, please,
but Michael Gallup was our jump ball guy. He was a body catcher. He used to jump and elevate his chest to the point of the ball and catch it like that. No, that's for real. Y'all think I'm playing? You think I'm playing? Boss,
no, he is on one tonight, y'all. Y'all didn't get
am I lying?
I ain't even hear, bro. What'd you say? Because I want to try to find.
I said Michael Gallup used to body catch. He used to high point the ball with his chest. He used to jump up and beat the ball in the air, catch it with his chest.
Oh God, like the ball be right here, and he be like, "I dropped it, hit you right there in your thumb, boy."
I ain't lying.
I'm trying to find this, bro.
You are not.
Damn. Oh
God, man, God, let me find this, man. Because I just saw it. I literally just saw it. It was so bad. When it was so bad, they were sending us memes with his hands as butter.
I believe you, buddy. I believe you.
I find a meme. At least I'm gonna Google the meme. Because you know I don't cap like that. I would never cap like that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, no, all the receivers that Cam Newton had to
I wouldn't lie like that, bro.
All the Cam Newton receivers, body catches. All of them. All of them. Funches, good job.
I found it.
Yeah.
How high was the drop rate?
Yeah, I found it. Yeah, hey, I should have bet you money, dog. I would have came up. Hold on, real quick. I should have got you for some dollars.
Hold on. You said what?
With the exception of Thielen.
Thielen.
Well, he had Thielen.
Look.
That motherfucker still ain't double digit. Hold on.
He right there at it, bro. He right there at it, bro. He right there. Round that up.
What we just said, look who up under him. Look who up under him. Devontae had a huge drop problem. You done lost. Devontae had a drop problem?
Yes, you lost.
Double digit.
You lost this hitting, bro. You did. Because the overall point that we are really making, bro, is that maybe Savion can improve because we was not. That's all we saying, bro.
All I'm saying is 10 is too goddamn high.
Damn, Devontae Adams is
on there.
Yes, Devontae Adams is on there, bro. So that's proof that you can improve, bro.
There's a huge difference in between.
Hey, hold up.
There is a huge 3 points.
For reference, what year was this?
This was, hold on.
It had to be
2018 because that's October 31st, 2018 when they posted this because they was trolling us. They made this for us. Mm-hmm. They made this for Dallas.
Who was the quarterback for each at that time?
Devontae had Aaron Rodgers, right?
Aaron Rodgers. Oh, he had Aaron then. Yeah.
I told you that was one of Newton.
Who did Coop have?
Derek Carr.
Yeah, that was before Coop came to Dallas. Because when he came to Dallas,
Michael Crabtree was also on that list.
Crabtree was on that tree,
and they both were with the Raiders.
They both was with the Raiders, right? That's true. So what's your point? You saying the quarterback? Let's go back to this though, real quick. No, that was a good discussion. I wanted to go back to these because we got the subject at hand. We got to handle this because it's more than what we discussed in terms of worst case scenarios.
Yeah, I was talking about Jamar Stewart. So
you smoked him. But we got some more on here, and we got some more scenarios. Go ahead, though, Lou.
Oh, yeah, I was going to briefly on Jamar Stewart. I was going to take the words of Shotty, that what he said, it was beautiful in the interview when he was talking about quarterback. These teams, man, these players that's up here in this draft, like, he was right. They see them as they can fix them, and it's crazy. Like Shotty said, be careful about the combine. It's rehearsed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's rehearsed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that ain't improv. Football is improv.
That's right.
You sucked at improv because we saw your stats. And I saw your film, and I'm not one of them ones like, oh, I only like, swim move rushes, give me a little speed to power with one hand, give me, I'm not one of them new ones. I'll evaluate you in your field. If you a power rusher, you are a power rusher. But you just running down the middle of folks. You and your brother, Shamar, whatever his other name is. None of them Shamars better be a Cowboy. They better not have a matter of fact. I'm sorry, it's 2 schools I don't know nobody from. Nobody from 2 schools.
Whoa.
A&M, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, Georgia this year. I don't want nobody from Georgia this year.
Not even Malachi Starks.
I would think about Starks. I would take, but the D line, nobody. I don't want. If they even think about calling Michael Williams, I'm gonna be. You think you're gonna be starting to ride? I'm gonna be starting damn right on Michael Williams.
That's damn sure one too, bro. That's damn sure one.
Like,
talk about why you don't want him. Elaborate on who he is, what he does, and why you don't want him.
You say Malachi Williams? Who?
No, Michael Williams.
Michael Williams. Y'all, like, if you a D lineman, you a pass rusher. There's two types of pass rushers: the cavalry and the guy. The guy is the one, effing some shit up. The cavalry is the one coming to clean it up. Too many times I seen Jalen Walker was effing some shit up, and Michael coming to clean up.
So he was Dorrance Armstrong.
Yeah, like a Dorrance Armstrong. Like you ain't flat out just beating your guy, and you ain't got a lot of moves. Like it was a lot of these Georgia players were just a victim of a very good scheme and very good players around them. Like these the guys that they were behind Jalen Carter's, and Georgia had a very good stick of defense. And but with them, we can finally see them by themselves under the microscope. They were not the same players. And I argue, I briefly did it with OC with Jalen Walker. That's another story. He ain't no. I don't want that. I don't want that in blue. But yeah, just two schools, A&M and Georgia. I don't want nobody from.
Real quick, I gotta take the super chat. My boy B Bird said, when content chasing dollars and likes by not keeping it real, I stop following.
Ooh,
that success come from honesty, hustle, and integrity.
That goes back to that. That goes back to that. What I was talking about earlier in the show, when I was talking about clean eating versus junk. Like, because guess what? Content creators ain't exempt either. If we start doing the same practices as mainstream media, we ain't no good as them.
That's right.
See, the difference is between us that we pride ourselves on is integrity. And if we start doing those same things,
we know better than them.
We know better than them.
It's already here too. I mean,
it is.
It's already here. We used to fight. We used to fight the outside. We fight the inside now.
Yep.
We used to fight the goofy takes from the outside and the lazy takes from the outside and the clickbait from the outside. Now we fight from the inside. I don't care. I'm a fight. Is because see all these, because you can't say your voice matters and then just let people just put out super lazy takes that can spread and then hurt your team. You know what I'm saying? So it's just what it is on that. I'm gonna tell y'all my number one, like, that's scaring me. I'm being all the way honest.
Boy, you got to quit playing with me. That don't even make sense
at all.
Did you think schooling was gonna happen?
Nah, I doubt something better was gonna happen.
Listen, okay then.
Listen,
wasn't you shocked? Wasn't you shocked like hell, like all of us?
We were there. We stood out in the rain to see those picks in Kansas City. Me, landlord, and Wes were at different parts of the draft making content. We went and stopped what we were doing and convened mid-draft after that pick and had to have a round table conversation. So nah, man, we weren't expecting that shit to happen. But I don't know what that pick was about. It hurt my heart. Still ain't paying no dividends, and also still goes into the pattern of them doing stupid shit with the second round pick, boss. This sort of reason why I be fighting you so hard for wide receiver in round one. Cause I feel like they gonna fuck it up if we gotta wait for round two.
No, I feel you on that too, and I think your concern is legit. Yeah. I just gotta go on the tirade real quick on tight end, man.
Please don't. Hey, listen. Talk crazy about all the tight ends except for my boy Harold Fanning. They already hate him out.
No, I ain't finna talk. And then I don't do this to all tight ends. I'm not finna kill all tight ends. I'm finna go against the obvious hypocrisy, bro. How in the world do people fix their damn face to just shit on Amarion Hampton and act like he's unworthy of 12 and just so stupid to even be thought of as 12? And how dare you do that and then be super silent on this? Like, he had not even 600 yards as a senior, but people not even fucking blinking as he's sitting there around the top fucking 12. That's such an insult to people who put in real work of Omarion Hampton. That's an insult, and it just grieves the hell out of me. And I'm sick. I'm sick of just us giving tight ends a pass. Like if they got it, I'ma give it to them. But don't you ever in your life question Omarion Hampton and give a clear pass to a Loveland. Don't you ever in your life do that. And I think honestly, we need to speak up heavier and more against the obvious bias that goes against running back and towards tight ends, because that's why we got schooned. Because think about it, we passed up on so many running backs in that schoon draft. We treated running backs like, but we got to go get that guy though. But that guy, we got to go get him. 50, we need him. And it was like, bro, it's the narrative that's being pushed out there, and we gotta shoot holes in that thing.
You want to be a boss? You gotta pay the price.
That's true though.
I mean, you not lying. This kid, you said 600 yards. Man, he ain't favorite guy. Y'all, I don't think if y'all haven't looked it up, Harold Fanning Jr. had 1,500 yards
in big games.
In state with A&M. Your boy Shamar, they was looking goofy, and they called my guy heavy footed. They call him fat, all that. But funny how he got 1,500, and the other guy got 6.
And he not even.
And this was his best year.
and they're not even talking about him till like mid-third round, dog.
Why is he even in the first? Why is he?
I had him like a top 10. He probably closer to 10. I had so many guys above him.
From LSU.
I love the guy from LSU.
Tyler Warren, and even Tyler Warren, because of how he's used, might need to be at the bottom of the first. If somebody take a chance on that.
Oh boy,
Tyler Warren, fullback. I ain't gonna lie, you damn near a fullback to me, but it's just me.
Like Kyle Juszczyk kind of boy.
Yeah, he's a used check. I view him as a used check. Nobody talking about that. But yeah, you are 100% correct. I don't know. It comes from the tight end. It's just a blanket to the quarterback, so they think it's safe. I don't know. I don't know how you think tight end is safe and the running back is not safe. Especially nobody from Cowboy Nation better not be saying that, because you literally saw it with your quarterback right now in Dak Prescott. Because in his rookie year, Jason Witten didn't do half as much of the load carrying as Zeke did. Mm-hmm. And that should show you enough, like, what a tight end contributes to a team. Like, this is right. straight up X's and O's. You can scheme a tight end out very easily. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can do it very easily,
especially now,
because it's more freaks at the space safety
position. And the linebackers are they are more tweener-ish. So you got guys that the league was built to counter tight end. See, Whitney used to tear the league up. The league said we got to stop that, and they start getting like those hybrid linebackers, and that's why the running game is back, because now that they overdid it to stop those tight ends, which it worked, right? Except for the linebackers are smaller. Now you can run at them. You know what I'm saying?
If you notice, the tight end position kind of adapted too a little bit, because as your linebackers progressed, your tight ends kind of progressed to these half tight end, part receiver type guys too, who were good route runners, who could create space and separation. So the game is constantly evolving. But yeah, nah. My worst case scenario, I'm gonna tell you, I had nightmares about this.
What's up?
Is because if you look at like the bottom half of the first, everybody's just kind of meshed into one, right? For the most part. My worst case scenario is that the top weapons are gone. And nobody wants to trade back with them. And we have to damn pick. That is my worst case scenario. And we got to pick somebody like what Boss just showed, or some of these other cats that I'm really not too fond of. I'm sorry, we don't need Malachi Starks. We don't.
We don't need him. You know, he's a good player, but we don't need him.
Good player, but we don't need right. Because I'm talking about to Boston's
improving the Dallas Cowboys.
To Boston's point with the tight end there and the usage, the lose point. Out of my first pick, I'm sorry, y'all. I want value. I want somebody who is going to have a hell of a lot of impact walking in the door to be a day one starter. So somebody like that, I don't even know if he's better than half the guys already in the damn tight end room.
He wouldn't be.
He can't block. That's what I was saying. Like, you said, the tight end position adapted. That's one position that you better not adapt too much.
Right.
You better not.
Right.
And it shows when my scouting. The scat tight end. You know, what's the guy that the Giants had that can run routes and all that? That shit cool.
Ingram.
It's shit cool, but you supposed to be an extension of the receiver room and the offensive line. So if your ass can't block.
Hey, because think about
that's right.
But think about the tight ends that are successful though. Sam Laporta can block, but he also is a receiving threat. Brock Bowers is a big
tradition is
body.
always
he can block. He's receiving threat. Kittle came in, blocked, physical, run game, still 1,100-yard guy.
That's right.
It's the guys that are solely, you know, inline tight ends that want to run routes that you have issues with. Because think about it, if you can't sell blocking, you're missing part of the recipe. Like you Jason Witten used to sell the shit out of a block and be wide open because he just let the person go. He's wide open 10 yards in a hole somewhere.
I got to pull up something from Next Gen Stat real quick because I saw somebody say that don't get a tight end in the first round ever. I'm going to be honest. I'd never use never. I never use never. There's an exception. Like
Georgia boy last year.
Bowers is an exception. You know what I'm saying? Warren is an exception. I say the tight end that just got paid out of Phoenix. I had a bottom of the first grade on him. McBride. Like I wouldn't even say never. Shit, you can draft the kicker. If he just the right one, if you find a kicker that's booting that thing 99% and
80-yard kick,
80-yard
Brandon Aubrey, was it?
If you find if there's a college Brandon Aubrey, you draft him in the first round. Yes, you do. If you make us Aubrey different, dog. My boy said, "Boss never kicker." No, yes, you do. If you find a Brandon Aubrey Inc., it ain't no Brandon Aubreys, bro. Brandon Aubreys is a 1-on-1, dog.
That's the Bengals trip, Aces. Everybody want to get on Joe Burrow. Y'all forgot McPherson was on one.
Nate, he right on that. I mean to cut you off.
You know what I'm saying? McPherson was on one in the Bengals run when they went to the Super Bowl. He was a weapon, like especially in the playoffs. And
yeah, so I just never use never. And I want to show y'all something that's interesting about tight end as a weapon. Me and Tuck talked about this. Like, if we did go with a tight end at 12, I wouldn't be too mad at Warren. I wouldn't. Like, I look at him like Hampton. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't think we got the vision. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think we got the vision to become the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna show y'all something. Look at the average separation of tight ends.
Oh, damn, that's 5 yards.
But that was scheme. We looked at that film. They was doing a lot of bubble schemes to him, and he had small targets, so it inflated his average separation. Because when I saw that 5, it made me go look at his film. Nah, he ain't even close to that at all. But these other look at the people with the most separation in the top 15 of separations. It's tight ends. So tight ends is a weapon, and that's why the Ravens to me always go deep, because they actually have the patience to use their tight ends in 12. I don't think we got the patience to actually run an offense like that.
Boss,
I think that's the perfect.
Let me add something real quick to address this comment about not drafting a kicker in the first. I know it sounds super goofy, right? But I'm going to go ahead and hit you with a little info real quick to make it a little bit more realistic for you, right? Question. How many people admit that Emmitt Smith is a first-round pick?
Yeah.
I will. Easy.
I think the whole chat would, right? And the whole panel, right? In his best season, Emmitt Smith accounted for the Cowboys 150 points. Brandon Aubrey has done that shit twice. We talking about value here. He had 150 in 2023, and he had 157 points last year. We're talking about value. So don't you ever fix your mouth to say something, even though it may appear that it's crazy, it's outlandish, until you get yourself some real facts. Because we're talking about value. 150? Hell yeah, you take him in the first. Go ahead, boss.
Yeah, because he 1-on-1, and that's what. Only thing we saying is never say never. Because when you say never, you eliminating the exceptions, and you end up being like these people that say never do it in the top 15. So I always said to them type of people that said never get the money back in the top 15. You mean if you came across the second coming of Barry Sanders, you would say ew? Hell no, you wouldn't. If you see another Saquon, you getting that, you idiot. So all this. And I ain't saying the person that said that is an idiot.
Right.
I'm talking about the people who just like put their nose out at people that got opinions that running back still matter. It's like, how you gonna put your nose up like that, especially after 2025? Now, and going back to this list, my boy said that's because they covered tight ends, and that's a real good point by my boy Nate, which also says this to me. The fact that you got so many tight ends with that much separation, that also says that most of the time you shouldn't have to get them in the first. It don't make no sense why they not treated like running backs. And I wanted to do a real fun exercise with y'all, and I hope y'all ready for this.
Go ahead.
Let's get it.
I was gonna say, is Tyler Warren the truce between trenches and weapons?
Not really.
Is he the truths?
The truce.
I wouldn't want to do him because I just don't trust Dallas. If we had the mentality of the Ravens, I would do it in a heartbeat and wouldn't blink, and I would love it. I would say, let's go kill teams at 12. I would say line, and see, this is the thing about if you get a Warren and you commit to a 12 personnel, you forcing teams to come out there with their base packages. Yes. And that's a league is not built for base no more. The league is not built for base no more. So
it's not
right, so you would have, but it's a methodical offense, and the fans want the big plays. You know what I'm saying? They they don't want that methodical. This tight end just he keep winning on them bulky linebackers and Dak just walking it downfield. That's boring to most football fans. We would love it because we football people, but the fans would be like, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust Dallas. You got to be a football team. Like you got to be like, I don't see. That's why another reason I want us to also consider offensive line, because a weapon in the first is gonna almost guarantee that we go put Dak out there chunking the shit out that ball, bro.
I mean, you're damn near guaranteed to do that any damn way.
You go double that if you get a weapon though. Like real, and I'm not knocking a weapon. Listen, I'm cool with a weapon.
That's not what I'm saying.
Don't make it think I ain't cool with a weapon. I'll take a weapon, but it's also knowing your team, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have the discipline to be a true football team where we're gonna take a Warren and then do the smart things with Warren and Ferguson. We not.
Can we refine that statement to receiver? Because if you get a running back, I don't.
Yeah, you gotta say receiver. You get a running back, and you consider a running back a weapon. They gonna run the shit out the football because they invested in it.
Right, because they invested in that. Right.
Well, y'all don't trust us to use Warren. Y'all forgetting who all we got. If we get a tight end, we'll have two sets of hands on tight end technically. Because Clayton, yes, he's an old line guy, but his background is in tight ends, and you still got Lunda Webb, and he's coming from Arizona. Using a McBride. So McBride, he's probably mailing part of his check to a Clayton Adams.
I'm gonna say this.
But
let him work on the tight ends we got then. Because I need him to resurrect Jay Ferguson, and I need to see if old boy that stayed hurt can play.
And see, my boy said y'all got Warren twisted. No, we don't. We know Warren a dog. See, we not saying he's not a dog. See, y'all gotta listen, man.
I say he was. I view him as a used chick. That's a compliment. Like,
yeah, it's not the talent of Warren. It's the decisions of Dallas.
Yeah.
And boss, that's sort of the reason why I said I'm fine with wide receiver. Because listen, they have tried to sell us when they want to be balanced and run the football for 3 years.
And been lying every time.
I mean, listen, you in the end of the season, they done threw the ball 600 damn times. Literally, this is not even hyperbole. We threw the ball almost 700 times this year, and we had backup quarterbacks for half the season.
Right. I don't trust Dallas with a Warren. I don't. I'm just being honest, bro. Like, and y'all listen to what I said, bro. If we had the Ravens mentality, I would do it in a heartbeat and wouldn't even trip. Man, that's a white CeeDee Lamb that play tight end. And see, what I mean by that is when you watch CeeDee Lamb, he's just a raw football player. That's Warren. Like, you can put Warren and CeeDee in the backfield type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we know what Warren is, dog. Like, listen, man.
You really already have him on your team. We just ain't using him.
That's why I say I don't trust that. Say it again, Amp. We got him.
Oh my God!
If we use him, bro.
22 personnel would go crazy.
You already have him.
Oh my God!
Say his name, bro. Say his name.
Lukey.
Luke. We got him.
Lukey.
We got Hunter Lukey. Man, Hunter Lukey. Also, another thing.
Damn good hands.
He got great hands, and you know what else we gonna do with Hunter? He also a hellified lead blocker. Yeah. Every time he blows somebody off the ball, they stop doing the shit. Like Zeke was getting 6 and 7 yards of pop on San Fran from Hunter just laying out linebackers, and they would say, okay, let's not do that no more. And we were still with Warren. Man, we'll waste that, dog. I'm keeping it real, bro. Y'all want somebody to lie to you. I ain't that dude, bro. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Let Shanahan get him.
Now I gotta go to this though. Y'all gonna like this though. Y'all gonna like what I finna say though, bro. Y'all gonna like this, bro. Cause that we finna get messy. You thought we were messy. We finna really get messy.
Oh Lord.
All right, let's go. So Marcus Marshall said, new update to the expert consensus board. All right, this is the problem that I have right here, expert.
All right, hold on, cause why is Colston Loveland up there at 12? Ahead of Jihad Campbell, Kelvin Banks. Slide down a little bit for me, please.
Oh yeah, keep going.
Mike Green, Rape Master did it. Malachi
Josh Simmons,
Dave Barron, Shamar Stewart. I understand Shamar Stewart. Matthew Golden, Luther Burden, Shador Sanders, Walter Nolan, Emeka Ibuka. Yeah, this shit sounds stupid as hell.
All right, Grant at the bottom of the board.
See, yes.
Alabuka all the way down there.
Yeah, I gotta release this video.
All right, here we go, bro. See, this is why I said I gotta show you. This is the problem with expert. Okay, this to me, this is what Tuck says, and he's right on this. This creates zombies out the fans. It make people think that if you're not in line to this, that you're not thinking right. And I want to really free everybody today. And then we go have the messiest exercise of all time. I hope y'all ready for it. It's gonna be so messy tonight. And this is where I want to free everybody. I stopped caring about expert consensus boards the moment I realized that 40% of first rounders are outright busts.
True.
Never copy or concern yourself with a group with a D average. Do your own work and trust your own eyes. If you do, you will be right more than wrong. So this is an example of that. Hold on, right here. Oh, damn, boss, you gotta have it. Where you do with it? Hold on, let me find it.
Yeah, man.
Hold on.
Why he looking for that, man? Last year I was called a madman because I said that Jaden Daniels would be the better pro than Caleb Williams. I was everything but a child of God, but look who was the rookie of the year. Look who took his team to the championship game. I'm just saying, man. Like, listen, he was the consensus #1 quarterback coming out. No, Jaden Daniels was an afterthought, despite the fact that he played in a tougher conference. Despite the fact that he was the Heisman winner, despite the fact of his overall numbers and everything else being better, so I went with the smart thing.
Your eyes.
I look pretty smart right now. Going
look smart as hell. Going away from the consensus, going away from the experts. Like if you want to be an expert, just do your own homework. Listen, because see, when people try to make you look bad, they say, "But look at what my chart said. Look at what they say." Like, I don't give a damn what they say. Like, I make up my own mind. Like, and I know, like, for instance, perfect example. Here it is. I found it, y'all. Y'all can trust me. Y'all can trust me. Then we go back to that list, and this is where we go be messy. We go predict the bus today. We go predict the bus. We go predict that's where we finna be messy. See, y'all ain't ready for that. See, yeah, this is where you gotta let your nuts hang, because we gonna be in history after this. When we say we gonna predict, we can play a playoff game in which in Washington, Philly, and Green Bay in cold and rainy weather, our run game and defense will not be solid. Get a number 2 receiver and trade or free agents, and I agree with that. When we say we want to build the trenches, that don't mean we don't want a number 2.
Thank you.
Yep.
I come back to that, Imp. I come back to that. I know you ready to cook on that.
Play a game, Philly, cold, a run game, and defense will need.
That's why I keep saying we're not tough. We're just not tough.
Yeah,
I mean, listen,
and that's why I want the physical player in the first. Say, man,
nothing he said, and that is inherently wrong. It's just the fact that I can't trust them to do the rest of that.
We'll talk about that, Henny, man. Yeah. Man, you done already had that fight and you lost.
I never lost a fight against Cowboys.
You lost that fight, but see, let me get to this, and then we go get to the bus stuff.
Yeah, I saw that. Tuck was cooking when he showed that inner database thing they be following. Jesus. So
look at this in hindsight.
Damn, son, where's your that?
I don't even know number 3.
Who? Deion Jordan. I only people I know on this list, because I looked through this earlier. I knew Eric Fisher, Lane Johnson. We know that Iggy didn't turn out to be all that. We know what Tavon Austin wasn't really like that. But Xavier Rhodes was pretty good. D Hop was pretty good. We didn't get it wrong with Travis Frederick, did we?
No, we hit.
That might be
EJ. Look, EJ Manuel at 16.
Oh, I remember that. Florida State. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. DeAndre Hopkins. Jesus.
I thought he was gonna be okay. Like maybe he came to the league too soon, man.
He was supposed to be RG3 number 2, right? He was supposed to be part 2 of RG3.
They weren't ready. They weren't ready for running quarterback shit.
Nah. Not at all.
That was.
They weren't ready.
And listen, I'm gonna tell you, we could do this every year. Literally every year, we could just look at who was just drafted, and the people that the experts said, man, that guy. What was the guy that went to? He went to Detroit, the corner. All of us swore he was go top 5 corner that ended up playing for Atlanta. Got killed by I can't remember.
Is it Okuda? Not Okuda, right?
Okuda.
Out of Dallas.
Out of the DeSoto. Jeff Okuda.
Oh yeah.
But you can literally do it every year. I can pull up any year and you'll say 50 to 40% of that list was not even just a bust, just like
miss. Complete miss.
Complete.
I'm like, gee. And this is why right here when and I hate to use his name, when Marcus Mosher say, you know, experts around, you know, consistent GMs, this is why I get mad.
Yeah,
because you are creating, and I deal with math, you're creating laws from people from test cases that didn't work.
Right.
You can't do that.
You can't do that.
I can't. This ain't no. This ain't no. This the first law. What goes up must come down type shit.
Yeah.
This ain't that, because you got it wrong. You got it wrong for 20 fucking years. You can't come tell me
you an expert.
Here's the damn thing I can tell your ass. This is the damn conclusion I could come, that y'all ass suck at y'all motherfucking job. That's what I can tell you.
Hey, Lou.
Y'all suck at your job. You're getting paid all them damn millions up there with politics and all that shit, and y'all can't evaluate a running back to
Lou, they're scouts. They get paid. They're full time. Who the hell do you think you are? They get paid. They do this on the who? Man, Lou, there's no way that you're on their level, Lou, because they get paid and they do it all day. You're not on their level. How dare you even think that you're on their level, Lou?
Okay, but he also lied. He said nobody is putting him up there. Mel Kiper has mocked the man in the top 12 multiple times.
Many.
Mel Kiper, that guy. I'll trust Mel over him.
Oh, wait. We
ain't gonna do that though.
We ain't not that. You will
at least Marcus Moses is working. I don't trust Mel. Mel is collecting the check.
Hey, but he been collecting that check so long.
I know, and I appreciate him. I appreciate it. But Mel got a team now.
And we talk about credibility, though. I'm just talking about credibility that they act like they have. Like your big dog said otherwise. You just sat here and lied and said nobody, though. That's all I'm saying. Your big homie said that was cap.
Oh yeah. I get what you're saying. You're like somebody higher in your feet, like a higher mainstream media.
Yeah, like a higher mainstream expert said this though. You are the one saying this never happened. We have video evidence of this shit.
Right.
All right, let's go. Y'all ready? Now we got to predict the bus. We got to predict the bus now. Let's go. Rapid fire. Travis Hunter. Y'all got to do it in the chat too. Travis Hunter, is that a home run bus risk? Good player in the league. I'm going to give y'all 4 options.
Good player in the league.
It's gonna be
good player in the league.
It's gonna depend on. Yeah, I'm gonna say good player. It's gonna to be a bust. It's gonna depend on what you do and where you're drafted at. If you're gonna be a top 5 player, is it bust? If he only a Pro Bowl caliber player, is that not a bust?
I'm not gonna say he a home run because it literally depends on the team and like it's like people saying he. Yeah, let him be trapped. Like corner, he gonna have to really still develop a little bit more. And people still think if they really do that both sides of the ball stuff, they gotta really have a plan. You gotta really have a plan.
So let's do this. Let's say all the names that you call, boss. If you're calling them, we will assume that they are a top 10 pick when we saying their name.
But we just going through it. I'm just going through it.
Like
first rounders, period.
All right, so listen, I'm gonna get this out the way. I'm gonna go all the way down. Shamar Stewart will not be shit.
Are you going in order?
Let's go in order, man.
Okay, I didn't want to get that.
Let me get my opinion on Travis Hunter. I think it depends on where he plays. I'm gonna tell you right now. I think it depends on what he plays. If they try to make him receiver, he gonna be an outright bust. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He gonna be a bust. If you try to make him a receiver, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Like I'm not buying into his receiver. He not even close to what Jerry Jeudy was in terms of receiver. Now corner, I think he got home run potential. So it depends on, to me, how they start him out. If I'm trying to start his career off, he's starting off at corner. I don't believe for even 1 second that he is the top receiver. Not even for 1 second. And he definitely wouldn't have been the top receiver last year. Now, is his hands good? Absolutely. Is he an athlete? Absolutely. Does he do contested balls? Absolutely. Would he really tear up the league at receiver? I say hell no. So that's my opinion on Travis Hunter. It depends on how he play. I'm gonna predict if you start him off with corner, really good player.
Yeah. I also say it's gonna be way too codependent at wide receiver in Cleveland.
Yes,
he ain't got no quarterback.
Right. That's where he could bust up. That's where he could be a bust.
But listen, I think in Dallas he'll have a better chance to succeed as a wide receiver because he'll have Dak, he'll have CD Lamb.
Oh, he was smoking Dallas.
Like he'll be fine.
He'll be great. He's a depenser. He's a depenser. Like where he goes.
It depends. It dance with the
Abdul Carter.
Oh, he gonna be great regardless where he goes.
Home run.
He home run.
Love his film.
Listen,
that's home run, bro. He can go to Africa and he'll be a home run, bro. He can go to the 35th team. He ain't got 35 team. He go 33rd team.
Micah Jr.
Yeah, that's a home run.
Micah,
y'all gotta participate in the chat. Don't be scared now, cause damn it, you gonna be on record like us. Cause see now,
search home run.
Yeah, he said home run.
Abdul Carter is a home run.
Okay, Mason Graham.
Jay Tuck said he's a corner with wide receiver traits.
Perfect way to say it. I think that's perfect.
That's a better Trayvon Diggs.
Damn, you took it out of my mouth, bro.
Yeah.
That's perfect. He said that perfect. All right, but see, y'all ain't participating. Y'all scared to be on record.
Who?
All right, Mason Graham.
Home run.
I ain't gonna say home run. Good player in the league.
I say good player.
The league.
I say good player. I don't see home run.
Do you know why? Because he doesn't have the cash rush straight. So it's going to be very dependent on where the hell he ends up to see that pays dividends for them. If
he dropped a lot of weight too.
If you drop on a bad,
he got it back.
Mm-hmm.
If you drop on a bad defense, they're probably still going to be bad for the first part.
It's going to take him 3 years too, though. It's going to take him 3 years. You ain't going to see him as instant. He ain't going to be instant. It's going to take him about 3 years.
Jalen Carter didn't take long because Jalen Carter can rush the passer.
I don't know.
I think he's just bigger.
I think for me,
I might be wrong on Mason though, because see Mason with Mozzie, I would have said home run. Mason last year, I say good player.
Mason, I'm gonna say he's borderline good player in the league, home run.
I say he a home run. Let him get to the right defensive coordinator. He can play all 3 positions on the D line, 0, 3, and the 5. Let a good D coordinator scheme up some stuff, create some matchups for him. I'm telling you, it's going to be very hard for some offensive lineman to block that kid in this league. And I think he can rush the passer. I think
Ashton Genty.
Home run.
Homer.
Oh,
home run.
Absolutely.
He gives part 2 with a mix of Bijan right.
He passes every test. He passed the film test. He passed the stat nerd test. He passed the RAS score test. He passed marketability. Like everything you want from the boy is amazing.
That's a hot take, yeah.
And I'm with you on that, Tuck. That's why I say I don't think he gonna have no crazy year one. It's gonna take him a while to cook. He's gonna be a slow cooker.
Fisk had verse.
But see, the Fisk was disrespect, and we were saying it. We were saying that last year. I was saying last year it don't make no sense for Fisk not to be no first. How the fuck he run a 4.7 and then you be like, so? and then he had all that clear ass burst. That white dude killed that 40, and you can see it on the field. It made no sense. That's why I hate draft season, because it be stuff like that. It was like, bro, like what? Anyway, all right. So
that's good. Man.
So most people say good player. All right, let's keep going. Tyler Warren.
Wait, we didn't do Campbell.
Oh, Campbell?
Yeah.
I'm
gonna say good player in the league.
I'll say Bus.
Because listen, somebody gonna get out there and tell this man that he's a left tackle at the NFL level, and he gonna get his ass towed up.
I think he's a better tackle. I think he's a better tackle than he. I don't trust him at guard.
The way he goes in the situation.
I think it's the depends.
I don't trust him at left tackle. I think his ass gonna have to move inside.
Yeah. I see him moving inside. And I know you hate that, Lou. I know you hate that.
I don't like skinny guards. I don't like
I don't like changing people's positions any damn way. That shit is a project in of itself.
I got Buzz. Bro,
I like how y'all standing on y'all pins.
Jared Verse tore him up. You know how many Jared Verses in the film?
A lot, actually.
A lot.
Let's keep going. I say he'll bust if he try to put him at left tackle. He'll get smoked.
That part. Yeah.
Like,
Tyler Warren.
Good player.
I'm gonna say player.
I'm gonna say home run.
I say depends.
It does depend on scheme. It does.
I think it depends on where he go.
We just talked ourselves out of him at 12 for Dallas, so we know he'll be a good player, but he can also bust over here, right?
He gonna need a quarterback too.
Yep.
And if he go to a team that we all seeing it the same. Tuck said it the same way, team dependent. That's how I see it. I see Tyler Warren as team dependent. You know what I'm saying? We got a subject said, boss, we got a lot of choices this year early. I want a wide receiver or running back first. Give me Ted Golden, Abuka, then second Henderson Judkins and double dip.
Damn.
It depends. I'm on depends on who there. I'm not just stuck on.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I want Ibuka so bad. I want Ibuka so bad. I will trade back 2 spots, recoup a second round pick, and draft his ass immediately.
I don't think all of them team depend. He said all of them. I don't think so. I think some of these do. I think you could put Micah anywhere. Yeah. I think you could put Abdul Card anywhere. I think you could put Ashton Genty anywhere. Anywhere. It's certain these dudes, they go ball because they ballers, and you can put them anywhere. We getting this on record, and we gonna do this every year now. This is gonna be a yearly exercise. I guarantee we gonna be right more than the experts. I guarantee it. And see, that's why we doing this. So when we go back and replay this show, they gonna be like, damn, y'all hit. I'm be like, I know we hit because we the real experts. Damn it. All right, here we go. Jalen Walker. Ooh.
Good player. It's really, really scheme dependent. The problem, I don't want him in Dallas because he has to be the Michael Parsons.
But
Bus.
straight up Bus. I don't like undersized pass rushers. I just don't. And two, this is a guy like this man wasn't really dominant like that in college.
Yeah. Hey.
That man wasn't dominant. So I'm not saying he ain't good, but like if you're drafting him to be your lead pass rusher out the gate and he's over there by his damn self, you're going to be disappointed.
No, I'm saying like, use him as a Micah. Don't put him on the edge. He ain't Abdul. He can't. You want him to be a chess piece. Yes, let him be the chess piece. Let him be over some centers.
But this is my thing. If they all right, so I'll be nice. If they play him at only as a damn edge,
you're right.
He's gonna be a buzz. If they do the shit you talking about, moving around, he'll be a good player in the National Football League.
Yep. And I could be totally wrong on him too. Like, but as of right now, from my research, I say buzz, straight buzz.
I'm a GA man, and I ain't big on him neither.
Mm-hmm.
Armand Membu,
good player, scheme dependent, outside zone finesse,
very athletic right tackle. I'm concerned about strength and power.
Man,
I'm leaning bus.
I'm good player to bus.
Yeah.
This is my thing before I give mine. I don't think you should draft a damn right tackle in the first round. I'm not gonna hold you.
You get like that. You put him in a box. You hate O-line that bad this year.
value wise. Because the left tackles are the better athletes. They're the more important fixture on the offensive line. You know, guard play is paramount. Center play is paramount.
Let me ask you.
Tyrone was a right tackle.
Kenny,
we put him at left tackle though.
Kenny,
is he gonna move?
What if you got a premium left-handed quarterback?
I still don't give a damn. Because I don't even like left-handed quarterbacks. Like, they need to be.
Yeah, he definitely did say that. He did say that, bro.
Like, Mike Vick has saved the entire left-handed quarterback. Like, if it wasn't for Vick, like, man, I like them niggas can't play. Who else besides Vick? Was Steve Young left-handed?
Somebody recent who's left-handed.
Can we get back to the list? It's a long list.
Oh shit! I'll say.
Membu.
Oh, fuck him.
Will,
player in the league.
Okay, let's talk about this. If he the Dallas pick, what Dallas gonna do with him?
Put him at guard, and then they gonna kick him in tackle when Steele leave, and drive another guard.
So.
Damn, that clip right there might go in history. What you just said, because I can see that
they do stupid shit like that.
That's some that exactly.
Like, well, we know
I don't like him in no phone booth, bro.
He blocked with his head.
He said he blocked with his head.
He blocked with his head. Like he'll catch, try to do a power. When you see old linemen do that, they block with their head, not with their hands. Yeah, that's a red flag.
Yeah, all right.
I think he'll get his ass whooped.
I like Will Johnson a lot, so I'll be the first to say I'm damn near gonna say he a home run.
Did he run yet?
I don't think he ran.
No, he never run. I'll say he a bust.
I don't think so. I think Will Johnson gonna be a good corner.
He might end up playing safety, bro.
Yeah,
I think Will Johnson gonna be a good corner.
He good when he can keep everything in front of him. I think he be compensating. He be scared for them.
He got great instincts, dog.
Yeah, underneath.
I think he gonna get cooked in the league. Why you hiding your 40? And I could be so wrong on that. I could be because his tape is fantastic. His long speed. And see, and let me tell you, I missed on Asante Samuels. I missed on what's my boy out of Denver, the corner.
Surtain.
Surtain played slow too in college. He did, and I was wrong, and I was scared because his long speed and then his lead shit me all the way up.
He
shit me up. So if people say boss don't ever admit, I'm admitting I fucked that up.
I will say this: he is a bigger corner too. He's about at 6'2" and some change. So like, when you got that size and length,
his instinct's great.
Like think about some guy that didn't have long speed.
Jameson Williams is gonna fry.
Richard Sherman didn't have long speed either though.
Yeah,
he sure did,
and he was
sticky.
This is one that's gonna probably make me look bad, but I'm gonna say bust.
You're right.
Hey, it's fine.
No, I'm not, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I can't. His tape too good, bro. His
tape too good.
His tape too good, bro. I see. I might be stat nerding right now. I might be hood stat nerding right now. He go because he did run a 2.0 game speed.
20. Yeah, it was 20. It was like
20.
But he pulled a hammy since then too.
You listen, we're gonna stop acting like hamstring injury is like a gunshot wound or some shit.
To a runner? To a receiver?
It's not.
I'm gonna say good player. I'm gonna change. I'm scared. I don't want to be on there. I want to listen, bro. No, I'm scared, bro, because his tape too good. I don't want to be. I don't want to do that like I did before. I'm gonna say good player. That's it. I ain't giving him more than that. Nah, he go hoop. Cam Ward.
Him.
It's dependent.
Yeah.
Quarterback one.
I say home run.
Home run. He's gonna be great.
I see great.
I see him ball everywhere. That man was United.
Corner word.
Yeah, that's. I think in the school. Ball there. Ball Washington State. Ball in Miami. Do you know he has the most touchdowns ever as a college passer?
No,
you know that?
I didn't know that.
I did not know that.
He beat Case Keenum.
Man, that dude tape is amazing to me, boy.
And air raid offense in Washington State, all they doing.
And then it's them tight ass windows, boy. And he be putting that shit there, dog.
Arm arrogance.
He fit this modern NFL too. He fit it. I think he gonna be like
athletic.
Tuck is right though.
What's y'all's comp for him?
Is that bust because of his team? But listen, the Titans might make the man
I got the perfect comp for him. A young Deshaun Watson.
I actually gonna say Steve McNair.
Yeah, I think he got more arm talent than Deshaun.
Yeah, I'm talking about. I said young. Y'all remember Deshaun Watson when he played his first 3 years? Shit,
he was lethal.
When he was still getting massages, he was good.
Yeah, when he was getting that and if he's Steve McNair, that dude finna.
That's a great comp. Hey.
Man, Cam is gonna ball. I guarantee greatness. I guarantee it.
For me, the quarterback, any quarterback, it's dependent upon where you go, man. What weapons you got?
Right. You right now. No, hold on. I didn't mean to go that fast because you were still talking. I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
No, that was it. That's all I had.
I think honestly, I swear to God, bro, I think Cam gonna be great anywhere.
I think so too. Let's get down to some of the other.
And this is why I say that. Let me make my case on that. These teams ain't gonna beat Dallas. They not gonna be slow to whipping them up, bro.
Yeah, they gonna commit. Yeah.
They gonna commit to him.
I knew I wasn't crazy because Tuck seen the same way I did. I didn't even see his coming when I said that.
Steve McNair.
Yeah, that made perfect sense.
Yeah.
I think it is. People go look back and it's gonna be people gonna say it was dumb as hell not to get Cam in the top 2. I promise you. This gonna be just like it always is. Like we was looking at Lamar, like how the hell he go at 32? You dumbass. You know, we all knew that. We all knew, like, bro, how the hell you pass up on the Heisman guy that had a better season than his Heisman campaign, was playing in a pro style offense, and then y'all act like you unsure about him. That's Cam.
In a redraft, he top 8.
Easy.
So who's next, my boy?
He top 3, dog. You talking about Lamar?
Oh, Lamar number 1. The man
he got number 1.
He got 3 MVPs.
3 MVPs.
Who drafted? What year was that?
That was the year Sam came out. Donald, Allen.
Ooh. Okay, man. Never mind. Yeah, he should have been 1.
Yeah.
He shouldn't. Listen, Josh Allen should still not have an MVP.
No,
you're right.
All
right, let's go. Hey, we ain't gonna finish this. We gonna do this next show. We gonna finish the rest of the next show. We ain't gonna go the whole way, dog. It's a long list, bro. We'll just start the show with this next time, bro. We'll just start the show because see, we gonna record now. Let's at least go down to Josh Simmons.
Nah, let's get past that.
We gotta get to Ibuka.
We gotta get to Ibuka. Kenneth Grant, Derek Harmon.
Man, y'all ain't man. Say man.
They ain't got a second round,
bro. Listen, y'all, I'm hungry.
That's the whole first.
Matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna do 3. I'm only go 3 more picks. So I'm gonna start.
Go get you some food. Bro. Go get you some food to come back.
No, man.
First hell, 2 down.
Yeah, I'm finna start. I promise you 3 times. Stop it. And then it give us content for next week. You know you gotta stack this content, bro. Come on now.
This nigga.
To be continued.
Good player in the league. Because it's going to be very determined on where the hell he end up with.
Yeah, I say dependent.
Yeah.
Because listen, I think if it's Dallas is a home run, he got Dak Prescott. He's going to have CeeDee Lamb as the primary wide receiver, so he's not going to face the double teams and number 1 corners. It's tailor made for him to end up in a situation like that. But if he ends up going somewhere and everything's in shambles, there's question at the quarterback position, there's no other viable weapons out there, he's not going to hit the ground running. He just not.
If he go to a team where he the bona fide number 1, he gonna be a bust.
Yep.
I'm talking about a badass bust too. But if he go to Dallas, like you say, that boy gonna be a home run like a mother. If he go anywhere to where he got like an existing number 2 with him, existing number 1, he gonna smoke it. He gonna smoke the whole league. And see, I went back 10 years, bro. Trust me.
Him on twos, bro.
Oh, him on twos and nickels. Oh, he go cook that. But he struck, because everybody know the tape has been fully broken down on him. Everybody really know he struggled with press, and you ain't gonna never have better press corners than league press corners. They go press him up. That's the first thing they're gonna do because it's college film. They're gonna say, let's see if he got better at that. That's the first thing they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So boom or bust with him, and he heavily team dependent.
I agree. He a boom and bust player.
My boy Coastin Loveland.
Bush.
He shouldn't be in the first round, dog.
Bust.
And we say it, bust. He should not be in the fucking first round.
Bust. That's easy.
That's a bust.
Let's hurry and move past this, because see, you have more time than 3. That was too easy.
Yeah, that's easy. Jahad Campbell.
Oh yes.
Home run.
There's like 20 teams in the NFL you can start on right now. And I'm not being hyperbolic.
No, you're not.
You can start on like 20 teams right now. And, if the medicals are good, he's going to be a good linebacker for a very long time.
All right. So I'm going to do one more.
Okay.
Kevin Banks.
I actually like Kevin Banks a lot. I'm just not sure what position he plays in the National Football League.
That's my thing. If he moves, I don't trust him at tack. I think he'll be a bust.
That what concerns me, because this is the thing. He has great production as a tackle, but it's not always pretty. You know what I'm saying?
Dog, hold on, man. Hold on real quick. I'm going to cut y'all.
You good.
This is my high school safety, bro. What's up, Dak? My dog. What's going on, my boy? OG. But go ahead.
No, you Gucci, man.
You know how it is when you see your boys coming in, man. We went to war together, bro.
You see your nigga, you gotta show love, man.
Oh yeah, that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? When you see your boys, we bang balls. You hear me?
Mm-hmm. So,
no Diddy though, no Diddy.
I knew where you going.
That didn't sound right. You had,
we just let that go. We wasn't going to acknowledge it.
Yeah,
appreciate that.
So,
that didn't come out right, bro. That came out kind of funny. Red dot. They don't know. Red dot. Boy, say how many locker rooms we turn apart, boy. Say they don't know, man. I pre-games. If we pre-game in your locker room, it was destroyed by the time we left. I promise you that. I promise you that. We will steal your chat and everything, bro. Go ahead though. Hold on. Listen, man, boy. We used to be turning the lights on and off. Boy, we used to break the locker room, man. We come out there, we gonna bite your head. Right. You hear me?
Hey, my boy had a flashback.
Yeah, hey, listen, I sure did when them dogs come in. Hey, and I played with straight dogs, boy. Straight dog, like ain't no lie. I'm talking about killers. He was one for real. Let's go to my bad.
Nah, you Gucci, man. Nah, I just have concerns about that. But when you talk about production, size, and all that other stuff, he got everything. He checked the boxes. You know, listen. If my thing is this, if you're a left tackle in college, I really want you to be a left tackle at the NFL level.
Yeah.
Honestly, like if you have to move, you probably need to get knocked down a little bit for that. If you gotta move positions and I gotta just base everything on some shit I never seen you actually do, I might need to take you down a couple pegs because I don't have shit to grade you on except for what I see you as in my mind. So if Kevin Banks, I think Kevin Banks be a good player left tackle. Honestly, I ain't tripping on it. I say good player to lead.
No.
Let me see. Oh, that's y'all.
Hold on, the light on it. And...
Yeah, it's like you in witness protection. You got your face, shine. There you go. My nigga,
okay.
Let's get it.
Boy, I ain't mad.
2-8.
Hey man. Hey, boy, was a killer right there, boy. You hear me? You hear me? You hear me? Hey, Dak, I got that 7 on me too, boy. Boys don't even know what that 7 is. That's for my partner Black, man. Dopest thing about my partner who passed from our school, bruh, is like all of us, didn't matter where we went to, we showed homage to him all our years, though, bro. Swear to God. And it was dope to see all of us some kind of way rocking homage, bro. No, I got plenty of pictures. I just ain't gonna pull them down, bro.
Makes sense. What y'all think about Kevin Banks, though?
Yeah, I think he's gonna be he'll be a solid player in the league.
I say bust if he play tackle, he'll be a solid guard.
I think
he's nasty, man.
He can play both.
You think he play both?
Yeah,
I saw him get handled, and I can't get that out of my mind. I think he gonna struggle.
You talking about the Kansas game?
What game?
You talking about the Kansas game? He
got handled, and their strength level wasn't even close to what he getting ready to see.
I ain't see that when I saw BYU.
The man only has given up 1 sack ever.
He did very well against Georgia.
And I might be wrong on him because I did work on him yet. You know what I'm saying? I need to do, by the time I get to the draft, my list gonna be solid. All right, so we go take a pause, man. We go come back to this. Cause see, we at that time where we getting closer to the draft, so it's time to put it on record. It's time to put all our thoughts on record. Cause see, this is the type of show that's gonna really kind of quiet the noise. It's too much noise about the talent of the people that really do this. You know what I'm saying? That put in the work, especially when you hear people that call themselves yo content creators, and then they trying to knock the fact of what we do. Then it's all right. We go put these and see. You know the worst part, bro. We've already proven ourselves. We ain't got shit to prove.
Yep. Yeah.
So we ain't got shit to prove. Like nah, bro. Like when you see Brian Broaddus, like how y'all do that? That wasn't made up. He literally came on the final word to say, how y'all do that? How you do that, OC? You know what I'm saying? And we was all sitting there like, bro, that none of us was tripping because most of us also had that tape. You know, it wasn't about taking the OC shine, but we was like, bro, we all know that Michael Parsons could be a pass rusher. What's wrong with y'all scouts? You know what I'm saying?
And the other special part about what OC said, if y'all remember, he said, I watched his high school film.
That's right.
See, that's called doing the work.
The work.
See, Brian Broaddus asked that question because Brian Broaddus ain't watch his high school tape.
That's right.
So OC did more work than Brian Broaddus.
That's right.
That's how he got that answer.
That's how he got. And then the OC, and you know what the OC told me behind the scenes, bro? He said, boss, I hated that he asked me because I didn't want to give away my secret.
There you go.
He be watching high school film. Wow.
That was soft.
Yeah, it's just like I'm gonna go to where they was really using you, and that do give you a clue if you go back to high school. Like so, like because I was like Micah, man. Micah's so athletic, man. You could put Micah in running back, bro. I swear to
did
God.
the same thing in high school. My junior year, I played linebacker. My senior year, I went to edge. I was undersized, but there wasn't a tackle I couldn't get my ass around.
Right. One of my partners named Chris Lewis, man. This dude could play quarterback, corner, receiver, bro. You could put so if he made it to the league as a receiver, most people would have thought, oh, he a receiver, man. That dude could have played anything, bro. You know, he literally could have played anything. My dog was literally that cold, bro.
Some dudes just like that, bro.
Yeah, and then if you dig them up, you'll be like, oh, you know what I mean? So don't knock the work, bro. And see, that's why I'm happy to do what we doing, because this type of show go show it. When we look back at this show and we go clip out all our predictions and we go compare notes to what the experts said, and we go blow them out the water like we do every year.
Thanks.
Let's go and give our final words, man.
All right, man. I'll start off, dog. So my final word is this: if the Dallas Cowboys take Shemar Stewart, I might be the one to go ahead and take Jerry Jones out. So we cannot have this disrespect to the fan base. When I mean, y'all laughing, but man, like I ain't gonna hurt nobody, but I feel like I should strangle an old man if Shemar Stewart is on my football team. It makes no actual football sense. Y'all are listening to people that like colorful charts, RAS scores, and everything. They're in love with the underwear Olympics. And after the comments that Jerry Jones made, the Jamie Foxx, he don't need to see nobody in their underwear ever again. So God willing, the Dallas Cowboys do something smart and draft a weapon. Hell, trade back and get some picks. Do something football wise that is. Y'all laughing. What are y'all laughing?
No, you stupid, bro. You know you stupid, bro. You dumb, bro. You just yeah, you did, dog. You wild, bro. Hey, what's say since Jamie Foxx that dude don't need.
I'm just saying, man, that man knew exact measurements. He need to come for that. That's all I'm saying. But you know, do smart things. Don't draft pass rushers that can't rush the passer. Don't draft wide receivers whose hands ain't worth a damn. Matter of fact, what we're talking about Savion Williams, he would have been the only player in the National Football League not required to get the COVID shot because they know he couldn't catch shit no way. So all I'm saying is keep people that can't do their jobs away from my football team. If you can't rush the passer, you an edge, stay your ass where you at. If you can't catch, you know, you might need to go sell insurance, sell real estate. I hear that is that's a good occupation. You know, you ain't got to play football to make money.
You got to use your hands in that, though.
Hey, you got to use his hand. He might drop the paperwork a few times, you know, bring it to the desk. But, you know, at least he ain't going to be dropping touchdowns for my football team. So, yeah, man. Also, keep tooting, fumbling ass way, too. If you put the ball on the ground, you cannot be around. But, yeah, man, it's your boy Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store. Keep non-football playing ass niggas away from my team. God bless America. I'm hollering at y'all.
Hey, man, and y'all help Henny get up to 3,000. Let's really push him, bro. He's 30 away, dog.
30
if y'all don't, hey, listen, man, this dude, this ain't even no sale, bro. That dude sell himself. If you not rocking with Henny, you tripping, bro. That dude is a gold mine, dog. He ain't gonna cheat you. He go exaggerate a little bit. You gonna love him, bro. Nah, you gonna love him, man. If he don't get that 30 today, we failed him, bro. Real talk. Appreciate you, dog.
Appreciate y'all, man.
PC Universe.
Yeah. I'll get my final words. My final words is Cowboy Nation. Don't let mainstream media just sell you anything. If do your homework, because don't let them tell you like, oh, this is the fourth law of thermodynamics. What goes up must come down. Don't let them do that, because just think about it. The same people that said that GMs are the experts
every time.
Literally, like if Washington was anywhere near that meeting is considered the expert, I don't want to hear nothing they got to say about running back. They've been trying to find a running back for how long? You know what I'm saying? So with these players, I just want y'all to draft the correct players. There's some clear busts on here. They got clear film. We can't. I just hope the Cowboys don't go in there with a CEO mindset and just overthinking it, like drafting the DN because they're trying to get rid of somebody, like contractually. Go in just overthinking it, thinking about everything else but taking the best player. Yeah, that's my final words. I do this for the first blame and the last congratulated, man.
My final word, man. I'm almost certain Dallas ain't gonna make one of these dumb picks, bro. Like we doing a show obviously on the worst case scenario. I think we got the right people in the room. I do. Like, even though we doing the worst case scenario and we've seen fumbles, like we've seen fumbles such as a Taco when you could have got Ryan Ramczyk and obviously TJ. And let me remind everybody that happened because we needed a war daddy. Be careful with them needs. We need a receiver. Don't let need make you pass up on what's clearly best. We don't really know what that is until we get there. We don't know when we get there. The last thing I'm gonna say as a final word is this. There's a lot of people trying to knock the credibility. Sometimes it's coming from your own. It's always been coming from the outside. But it's sad that you see that you got people on the inside that's literally trying to knock the real love and passion that we put into this. It's a reason. Listen, Vosh not sitting on the .com because they wanted to give him a handout. Aisha not sitting on there because they just because of DEI. Don't you play with yourself. And when people was trying to say that, because when people were saying that, because they were saying that crew of women was because they were trying to fill a quota of women and blacks. But guess what the number said? They had the highest rated show last year all time. And I guarantee you, when the numbers come out, with Vach on that show, it's going to be bigger than they ever been. That's only happening because we the Americans, homie, going against the British. We got the passion for this. We love this. A lot of us played this. We bled this. We still love this. We do this, and we sacrifice sometimes not seeing our kids doing film breakdowns and stuff like that. So don't you ever in your life say just because somebody else scout that they go work harder than me. Don't you ever in your life think somebody's better than me or anybody on this panel just because they got a job. A job don't mean no passion. And don't knock us because you ain't willing to do the work. We do the work, and it's been showing every year. I got 4 books that I wrote for this team. 4 books. All of them top rated on Amazon. And you can go check my work and go see what I said on any one of them. And guess what? They always outperform the scouts. So don't you doubt y'all self-content creators and don't let these people knock us. Because guess what? And I mean this. Anybody that has problems with what we do, guess what they never do? They never meet us in the arena. They listen, I was trying to get Marcus Mosher and Tuck to talk on camera. I know Tuck could do it. I ain't heard from Marcus Mosher at all. I ain't heard from him.
He got the typing.
Yeah, he wrote an article real fast. But go put that thing on camera though. And see, I box Tuck. That's never an easy fight. Boxing Amp ain't easy. But guess what we all do? We get on this camera and we say, all right, if we disagree, meet in the arena. So, because this is where my final word is this. When you willing to say it out in the open, and when you willing to be cross-examined, that shows you got no motives. But if you get a case and you're not willing to meet somebody in the arena, You likely in it because you're trying to promote, and you don't really care about the team like you say you do. That's my final word.
You want to boss up your life? All you got to do is get in with me, baby.
So, my worst case scenario for the Dallas Cowboys, I got two of them. You heard one earlier, as far as just the weapons or the ones that I actually care for are gone. But the other worst case scenario for me is actually already the case. And that is, to me, not being aggressive enough in free agents. See, I would love for them to be able to draft BPA comfortably, right? Because that's when you really hit. And y'all heard us tonight. You heard us go through the list, kind of pinpointing exactly where we thought guys would be, if they would be, good prospects, if they would be bust, or if they would be home run hitters. And a lot of times that depends on where a player is picked, but it also depends on what team they go to, what system are they in, right? All of those things matter and help shape the player. But when you have situations to where you really didn't fill as many holes as you could have, and you end up picking players that you probably should have passed on, that's how you end up getting these busts. And I told y'all tonight, my biggest thing with this first pick is value. I need to be able to see that person heavily involved on this team. Somebody who is ready to go day one. But hey, nonetheless, y'all continue to come back. Hey, I'm trying to get my channel up, so y'all go, hey, AMPD Sports on all platforms. I appreciate everybody for joining us tonight. You heard what everybody else said. At the end of the day, this thing is about work. Are you willing to put in the work for your team? Are you willing to sacrifice? Sometimes it requires you, like they said, to miss time with your family, your loved ones, your kids. Hell, in some instances, your job. Because that's how serious we take this. But nonetheless, good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good becomes your better and your better becomes your best. Until next time, Cowboys Nation, y'all be blessed.
In 30 fucking years.